Vaguely phallic. Hey everyone, I'm LEM. Welcome to my life. Now, as you can see, I've got a whole load of Asian goodies here for you today. And I can't believe it took me 2 years to find out that there was actually an Asian supermarket in my city. So I got all this lovely stuff in Go Asia on the bottom floor of a big department store we have here in Germany called Karstadt. And like I said, I had no idea it was there until I had a bit of a Google and came up with the idea for this first taste test video. I've tried to get a variety of things from a variety of different countries. As you know, I am half Asian, but that doesn't mean that I've tried any of these things before. I'm looking forward to seeing whether they taste as I expect them to. Let's get started. The first thing I have is this, a grilled seaweed roll, which I think sounds quite tasty. Opens easily. I get the feeling it might have got a bit crushed in my bag, so best use the plate. And ooh, I was right. That is 79 cents worth of grilled seaweed roll. Now, I don't know whether I was expecting there to be something in it. I don't know whether it's just because I've only ever seen this kind of nori seaweed when I'm eating sushi, so I associate it with rice. That is really nice. It says here that it's barbecue sauce flavour. I would go with that. It definitely tastes like grilled pork. Makes me think of spare rib. That's a nice little snack for on the go, isn't it? And that is from Thailand. Next up we have this, and this is striking fear into my heart. It was advertised as a gluten beef strip, which didn't sound too promising from the get-go. I think it was like 29 cents or something, which again, there were also loads of different colours it came in. Orange and red and green. I haven't got the foggiest what any of the characters mean. It looks a bit like beef jerky. Will it be spicy? It looks hot to me. Okay, wish me luck. And if you see, it looks a bit sort of gelatinous. Oh. It's very, very chewy. Spicy. Not bad spicy. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it. I do quite like that, but it's pretty hot, so might be a good time to deploy one of my drinks here. This is Calamansi Juice, and I've had this in the Philippines, and it's absolutely lovely. This particular one is from Vietnam. Before I even tasted it, I could smell like the fresh tanginess of the calamansi. Oh, so good. It's a fruit that's orange on the inside, but it has this lovely green kind of peel. And that's kind of exactly how it tastes. Orangey, but with a little green fresh tang, if that makes any sense. Now these I'm really excited about. Taro Mochi. And the Welsh girl in me always wants to pronounce it soft, the CH, so like mochi, which doesn't make sense. But anyway, I have no idea what taro is. Some sort of vegetable? In the Philippines, there's a kind of yam called ubi, and it's in everything. It's in cakes, and they also make it into a kind of jelly. It's absolutely gorgeous. I've always said if I get married, my wedding cake is going to be made of it because it produces the fluffiest sponge and icing, which isn't too sweet, and that's just perfect. There's a Japanese patisserie here in Frankfurt. The desserts don't taste as sweet as you'd expect. They're in such beautiful bright colours that you expect them somehow to taste really sharp and sweet. I get the feeling these are going to be more of a savoury, in Western terms, dessert. There's a little nick at the side here for easy opening. I like that. I need my snacks quickly. And these are actually made in Taiwan. Packaging is very pretty, and I imagine that there's nowhere near as much sugar in them. They're probably a lot healthier for you too. It's really squishy. Ooh. Ooh. I just want to play with it. There's some kind of icing sugar dusting it, so it's not too sticky. That's a nice surprise. I like sweet things, and this is sweeter than I thought. A layer of paste there. And I really thought it would be chewier. I've heard that lots of people actually die each year choking on mochi. Now I'm not sure how many you get in a pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the one I ate. Plus oxygen absorber. I did find the things in Go Asia pretty overpriced, but it did look like they had a nice array of items. Snacks like these, but also your generic fruit and veg, cakes, soft drinks, plates and things. So quite an assortment of things, plus the frozen aisle. Now would you just look at how cute this drink looks. Pearl soybean drink with tapioca ball, strawberry flavoured. It looks quite milkshakey. I'm hoping it's going to taste like bubble tea. Don't know if I need to shake this, but I will. It smells like milkshake. The strawberry flavour is not as intense as you might expect from the colour, but it has got these little tapioca balls as advertised. When I was drinking through the straw, I could definitely feel them. They must really be tiny. This is a tiny little tapioca ball, the consistency of jelly. It doesn't have much of a taste on its own, but in a drink like this, it's lovely. Next up, we've got these. They look like some nice fruity ice pops, so I did put them in the freezer. From Malaysia. You're supposed to snap them in half to open them. We have apple, strawberry and mango. I've got an apple one here, and doesn't it look a bit like a test tube or something? Or like a big glow stick? This looks vaguely phallic, I have to say. Ah! It popped. Ooh! The consistency is not like your usual ice pop. It's a bit thicker, more like a kind of fruit puree. Ice lollies are just ice. Statement of the century there. The apple flavour is not very tart, not very tangy. I'm not sure I'd call it apple at all, really. Maybe apples do taste like that in Malaysia. Close it back up. Last but not least, we have the beautiful mooncake. I have had a mooncake before, but not for a very long time, and they are traditionally filled with red bean curd. They are a Chinese delicacy, traditionally eaten during the Lunar Festival. It's also traditional to give mooncakes as gifts. Oh, I didn't actually read the back before I bought this, but according to the German, it's actually got a strawberry flavour, so that's not traditional. I've also had a bit of a Google, and I believe that the characters mean Autumn Moon Festival. A golden oxygen absorber all for me. It's almost a shame to eat it. Now it's quite heavy, it smells like a bit of an eggy, rich kind of pastry. Quite firm to bite into. And inside you have this lovely pink filling that looks almost like Turkish delight. I've just noticed the lovely kind of lotus leaf pattern around the edge here. Or in the shop they had the ones that were packaged individually like these, but there were also beautiful big tins of them. They did cost a lot. For something as special as these, I can see why the price would need to be higher. I have this little jewellery box. I was just using it to prop up the cake earlier, and this is not that dissimilar to the packaging that they had in the shop. I think you could really make a lovely gift out of something like this. And then I just drop it. I think it's so important whenever you travel, or even if you're not able to travel, to try all these different foods, all these traditional snacks and treats. There's whole new worlds of things out there to discover. A lot of them taste really, really good. So that was my first taste test. I'm really delighted with how everything tasted. I was so scared that that gluten strip was going to burn my mouth off and scare me into the next century. It was really nice. Would buy again. If there's anything else that you'd like me to do or try, please let me know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me, and I will see you next time. 再见.